Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, the prophets, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one for the love of money. For the love of money. Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yamla Alahayanawa Abanawa Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And something that's on my spirit, and as the title reads, for the love of money. And the scripture tells you this is just a quick hit, something that's on my spirit, but the scripture, it tells you a rich man shall hardly enter the kingdom. And better is little with the fear of the Lord. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than trouble therewith and great treasures. Just roughly paraphrasing it. You see, and we know in this throughout life, and ultimately in this place, the U.S., America, Babylon, the whole thing is to get rich. Have a big time business and retire at the age of 25 or 30. And it's all vanity. And starting with the leadership, your so-called politicians, and you have these celebrities and athletes and things like that. And a good majority of our people, they have sold out for the so-called the dollar bill. And it tell you, labor not to be rich. Labor not to be rich. But a lot of people are slaves. They're slaves to the dollar. They're slaves to that dollar bill. And we're coming up on that time where you're gonna have to step out on faith. Are you wealthy? Are you rich in faith? Because we know this whole dark money system here in the U.S., America, Babylon, is built on corruption. Bribery. This is what this whole money system is based on. But like I said, this is just something that's on my spirit. Let me go here. Ecclesiastes 5. Ecclesiastes 5:10, and it reads. It says, "He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity." See? He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver. He that loveth money, is not satisfied with money. And he that loveth abundance with increase, this is also vanity. See? See? So it's never enough. You know, this all this having this money and wealth is just is you know the rapper DMX. He put it in his song. The rapper DMX, he put it in his song. What is that? That slipping and falling. Got a young nigga calling. What he say? Think having money is the answer. Money ain't nothing but another form of cancer, and that's true. And that's true, man. You know, and this is the scriptures, the gospel. This is the true wealth, man. This is the true riches, because seeking the Lord. This is what brings peace. This is the true wealth, the true riches. It gives you an inner peace. The gospel that is you can't even put it into words. When you have the true wisdom and knowledge. Matter of fact, let me go here. It gives you something that money can't buy, and that's peace, joy, inner happiness. Let me go here. Proverbs. Here we go. Proverbs 16. Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. It says Proverbs 16 and 16, and it reads. It says, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold? See, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. So the Lord he's telling you, how much is it better to get wisdom than wealth, money, riches, gold. To have wisdom, because it tells you wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Having the secrets, the mysteries on life. And it says, and to get understanding. Rather to be chosen than silver. And also having great judgment, discernment. Having wisdom and good judgment and discernment, that's priceless. See? That's priceless, man. Let me go here. Cuz you're going to need this in the end. Cuz we're in a time of great deception. Let me go here. Proverbs what is that? It says, yeah, let me stay in Proverbs. Proverbs 8 and 9. Or Salakia, Proverbs 8 and 10. And it reads, it says, receive my instruction. See? Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. 11. It says, for wisdom is better than rubies. And we know rubies is what you could do with a real ruby. You become filthy rich. It says, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared. And all the things that may be desired are not to be compared. And what do in this life, what do they desire to have? Especially Jake, to be rich, to be wealthy, to be powerful, to have the homes, the job, the car, the lifestyle. The Lord is telling you none of that can compare to this wisdom. They're on the secrets how to live life. See? And to be ultimately delivered. See? I got one more. Nothing can compare to this. And in the end here, you're going to have this wisdom, man. Your money, the time of, and we know the American dollar bill, that's not even real money. The gold and silver, we're going to go back to that, in the kingdom, man. But or even leading up to that into the kingdom, that gold and silver is the real money. Let me go here. What is that? Salakia. I'll close out with I'll close out with this. I'll close out with this because seeking the Lord, man. Um, this is what it's about. This is the true wealth. This gospel. The scriptures, seeking Yahawah, Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. You know, this is the way to salvation. This is the way to inner peace. And everlasting joy. The real prosperity. Let me close out with this. John 16 and 33, and it reads, it says, these things have I spoken unto you. See, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. Ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. And we're going through it, and we about to go through it. The great tribulation, Jacob's trouble. A time like never before. But it says, but be of good cheer. See? But be of good cheer, and having and understanding and having the wisdom and knowledge of the times, you understand what's at stake, man. You understand. You see it's crystal clear. Because you have the wisdom, the knowledge, and ultimately there's an inner peace to you. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Shalom.